Morning folks, back in GeekBridge after Bricktastic. That was it was amazing. It was so busy, so much to see. I have to apologise for the last video. Everything I said was cool, or very cool. So yeah, I've got to work on that. But I just wanted to share with you that a few things we bought. I did put the short up of what we sort of gathered. I got too excited and I've put together the train, which is amazing, and I've added the other table like I said I would. I've also built the Lion Knight's castle, which I think is probably one of the best sets I've built. Full of detail. It's a good size. Not sure if I'm going to put it in the city. I think it might have to go as a display piece. I would quite like it in the city, but I think I'm going to save that until we get the bigger space, just because I've got the medieval town square and the Viking village to I think they'd all sort of be good together. So I think I'm going to wait until I've got the bigger space to do that. Otherwise it's just going to look a bit too crammed in here, I think. Right, let's show you this this train. Right, here we go. As you can see, we've got the main engine. You've got these little funny cars that they sort of look like almost like, well, mobility scooters, or in like places like France you can sort of drive small, what are they called? Almost like the Citroen Ami. You can drive them on like a motorbike license. So that's what they remind me of. Here we've got the Octane tanker, which I really appreciate, because you don't seem to get many Octane sets anymore, so I'm glad we picked that up. I did make a couple of shipping containers with parts off the pick-a-brick wall from, I think they were from Leicester Square. As part of this train set, you also get the sort of loading crane. So I've added, I mean it's work in progress, but I've started adding a bit of a harbour slash maybe sort of beach area that'll all sort of go here. This also came as part of the train. So we've got a little Lego, what are they called? Container. So yeah, I've powered this up. So let's get this powered up, and then we can see it going around, because that's very smart. Let's put you down on here, and then there we go. You can see it goes around the back there. And through the station and back round. Yeah, as you can see, my train driving skills aren't brilliant, but there you go. We can work on that. So yeah, the city's looking pretty smart right now, but well, organised chaos. Mrs. GeekBridge did pick up the Chinese dragons. We found them at Bricktastic, which are really cool. Stop saying cool. They're very different. So they're going to be part of the sort of the Silly Hat Parade, or parade in general, which will sort of go along this road here. And yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. Right, this is the Lion Knight's castle. I say I was too excited to not build it, so I've put it all together. It is an amazing set. It's like over 4,000 pieces, and you've got all sorts. We've got a wizard here delivering some hay. You get a couple of horses with the colours on them. You get some forest men. You get some interesting little characters. You can see they're sort of ye olde characters. We get two, I don't know if what they black knights. One is loaded up. He's got all sorts. He's got a bucket, and he's got his bucket. He's got his backpack with his, looks like his bed rolls and all sorts. But all he's got to defend himself with is a stick, which I don't think is very fair. So he has got a mate that's got a sword. So yeah, we'll stick him out. He can be at the front, sort of looking after everyone. We do get a little lamb, I think it's a lamb, which is quite sweet. The set, as you can see, it does include, it's got a working drawbridge, which I think is amazing, and the mechanism for that's quite fun to put together. And you've also got the what is it, pork cutlass, I don't know. So yeah, that's that all works as well. And then moving round, you've got all sorts of scenes. You've got a little under here is a trapdoor to some secret areas, but it's just so well done. And things like this this crack where the sort of the two parts join, it's just really well done. You've got the little slit windows for the archers, but I've placed them up there. And you've also got this this nice detail on the roof, which is similar to the medieval town square. And then inside you've got some really good details. You've got another part here that twists, and this opens up the sort of the gate to the stairway. You do get like a queen or sort of a royal figure as well. You've got a bit of an armory, and then you've got all the details down here. You've got a skeleton in the dungeon, and you've got, what's that over there? That's sort of that must be the safe, because that's got all the treasure in it. And then you've got little builds like this where you've got a little sort of beer barrel, and you've got the kitchen in there. You've also got a working water mill that turns the millstone there. And I mean, all these details are so well thought out. You've also got a little micro build of the original yellow castle, which is really, really smart. And then you've got all the ladders that go up to all the various levels, and then you've got all your workings for your gates and your drawbridges up there. I really did think this was a very, very good set, and it's definitely a good collector's piece. I think it's going to look really nice on display, or as part of sort of a medieval area once we get to that stage. Like I say, I think once we get all the other sets with it, and we can sort of give it the space it deserves, I think it's going to look really, really good all together. I haven't obviously milled this. It's an unusual shape, sort of the base plates. So yeah, it really deserves a good area to display it properly, I think, where we can have a bit of a river, like I say, with the water mill, things like that, and just generally sort of expand a medieval area. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to put it in the city for now, just because I don't think it's going to do it justice. So once funds allow and we can get the studio built, then I think we can we can do something really good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move the castle, and I wanted to show you some of these little sets that we got from what is it? One More Brick. These are really, really smart little sets. I think he is on Amazon, yeah, on Amazon and eBay, and he does all these little builds. They're all Lego parts, but I think by the time, like Mrs. GeekBridge said, once the time you've sort of spent gathering all the printed parts, you might as well buy them off of this guy. We've got what's this? This is the German German Bratwurst hot dog stand. Yep. So that's pretty cool. And then we've also got, what's this? The telephone box. So that's got sort of just a British telephone box. And we've also got, oh yeah, this one I wanted to put in the city. This is a wind turbine. I do like the big one. I haven't seen it for sale for a long time. It was in, I think the last time I saw it was in John Lewis. But that was a good few years ago, and I've not seen it since. So I've got a small one to put together. And we've also got a couple of other little ones. We've got the little vending machine. So I think I might put that in my train station, because that's the sort of place you'd find a vending machine. We've also got, what have we got here? Oh yeah, the little coffee machine. So I'm going to get a couple of these built, and then I can show you in a bit more detail. So I'm not sure if they'll be in this video or in the next one, but yeah, I think we'll get them together, and then we can get them placed in the city and see how they look. But yeah, we're quickly running out of space. Having that other table, I think, has really helped. But yeah, as you've seen, the space soon goes. Right, that's enough waffling. I'll leave you there for a moment, and I'll see you soon. Right, whilst we've got you folks, I just want to show you these. These are some boxes I designed to fit in my the drawers I use. I just use this sort of what are they? 1, 2, 3. So they're the 6 drawers, and they come from B&Q. They're just a generic sort of clear plastic drawers in a stack. I find they're a nice size because they're not too deep. There's nothing worse than rooting through a load of parts. So I find they're a good size, and they can hold a lot of parts. But I wanted to divide them up, so I've designed these little boxes. So I've got a double size one that is the width of the drawer, and then these are half the size of this. And it just means I can sort of separate my parts and get more in each drawer, really, because yeah, it would take quite a while to get a drawer full of the little bits, and you'd have hundreds of drawers. So yeah, I've designed these, and I just print them off as and when we need them. I think at the moment I've run out of some filament, but yeah, we'll get some more printed up. So that's how we sort of sort our parts. Right, thank you guys. That's a quick look at the train that we got at at Bricktastic. So that was set 7939. I've not seen it for sale for a long time. I think it's a set from, I think it's 2010, so it's quite old. Well, obviously the castle, that's now retired. So that was on a price where it's a lot of money, but it's only going to go up, I guess. So that was a good pickup from Bricktastic. Like I say, I'm going to get these other sets put together, and then I can show you them in a bit more detail next time. Thanks, guys.